One of the very best ways to find out what you should sell next, what you should create, is to poll your audience. And I actually created a whole product about how to find out what your customers want called Superpowered Surveys. But I want to give you just a quick, this probably is going to be less than 5 minutes long tutorial on how you can actually poll your audience to learn whatever you might want to learn. And then also how you can take that information and import it into your email program, email service provider, so you can capture those emails, tag them, and then use them however you want to in the future. So the first thing you want to do is to create a survey form. I believe the best way to do that, the most cost-effective and quickest, is to use Google Forms. It's very, very simple. It's absolutely free. It has really good charting. So let me just show you how to do that, and it's going to take just a couple minutes to set that up, even if you've never used it before. So the first step is to open up your browser and go to forms.google.com. So forms.google.com. You can use one of their templates. For the sake of time today, we'll go ahead and we'll use this contact information template right here. So first, if you want to change the look of it, you can just go up here to this artist palette right here, and right here you can change the color. I'm going to leave it as is. This is where you're going to title the form. So we're going to call this Should I Build This Product? All right, you can give a description of it there. Then you've got name, email. Let's say we don't want the address. We want to delete that. Let's go there and delete that. Phone number, we don't want that. Comments, we'll leave that there. So we want their name, we want their email, and then we want to ask a question like, how often, or let's do multiple choice. What software do you use every day? So we'll go over here, instead of short answer, we'll do a multiple choice. Actually, we're going to do check boxes because we want them to answer more than one. And we'll do, let's pick a bunch. Evernote, OneNote, and I'm just going to go through. I'm hitting tab here. Scrivener, Word. Let's see. Let's call it Byword. Zoom, Skype. All right, there we go. Oh, let's do Slack too. Slack. Okay. And so that's our multiple choice. If we want to duplicate this question, we can hit duplicate right here. And we'll have to say, which software do you hate? All right. And we'll do one more. And we'll say, which software do you want to learn more about or learn to use better, more effectively? All right, so we've got checkboxes and all those. If you want to make it required, you can do this, you can toggle it just like that. And these are required. You'll see a little red star if they're required, and they can't complete the survey unless they answer those. You can add some sections, some section headings. You can do videos, all kinds of different things here. But we're going to go ahead and just leave these here. Let's see if I can make one more type of question that might help. Drop down, linear scale. Let's do a scale one. How awesome are you? And we can do 1 to 10. Obviously 1 is horrible and awesome. And the reason I wanted to show you these different ones is so you can see the reporting functionality. Let's do multiple choice, drop down, paragraph, short answer. Okay, I think we've got all those covered. Now, this is updating all the time. So let's go ahead and change the name of this to example pull. This is saved like that. It's saved, 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 saved. Now we can change the color here. We can preview what it looks like. Let's click that button. It's going to open up a new tab, and we can preview. This is what it's going to look like to them. All right. And just as an example, let's do a drop down. I'm going to change one of these to a drop down. So from checkboxes to drop down. And I'll change it back, but that's saved right there. We're going to hit preview again. I'll show you the difference. So you can see there, that's the, and then the drop down is right here. Okay, that's what that looks like, but I want to change it back to multiple choice, or checkboxes actually. All right, there we go. And that should be saved. Let's go ahead and preview that. Now, Google Forms gives you a ton of options in order to share this. So you're going to go up here to the send option, and you can either send to people via email. You could include the form in that email. You could get a link to it as well as a shortened URL. That's one I use. Or you could embed it as well. So I'm going to get this URL right here. I'm going to copy it. And this is what you would send out. So I'm going to open up an incognito. This is a great way to test your forms. Open up an incognito window in Chrome. You do that by hitting Shift, Command, and then N. And you can see this little guy over here. This is an incognito window. Basically means you're not logged into any services. So I'm going to open this up and I'm going to answer the form 3 or 4 times, and then I'll come back in and you can see what this looks like. All right, so I went through and I completed the poll or the form 3 times. One quick thing on the settings, you want to make sure that you don't limit it to 1 response. Otherwise, they have to log in with their Gmail account. They probably don't want to do that. So make sure you uncheck that under settings. All right, so let's go over here to our responses. And this is what the 2 different views you can have. You have a summary view and individual view. So summary, you're going to see everything together, right? You can see the different responses there. And you can see here they offer some visuals here of the responses. So 3 or 100%, 100%, 100%. And you've got the same. So everybody answered the same three things there. And then over here, you've got 1 person who wanted to know how to use more, learn more about Byword. 2 want to learn more about Zoom, or 2/3 of the people wanted to learn more about Zoom. 100% of the people wanted to learn more about Evernote and Slack. How awesome are you? 1 person said a 6 and 2 people said a 9. Then you can see the comments there. If you want to drill down and see, who answered what, or just scroll through, then go to individual, and that's where you can see 1 out of 3. And you can just script through there. Now, I've had forms with hundreds of responses, so if you have to jump to a specific number or even just the last number instead of click, 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 you can type in the number there. And you can also print it or delete the individual response. Now, if you want to take this and put them into an email program, just simply click this button to create a spreadsheet. That's going to create a Google spreadsheet, which is just like an Excel doc, right? And then you can export that via CSV file. So we're going to go to File and then Download As. And that's how you can get people from your poll over into your email program. I would put as a note in there if they give their email, I would put under that, something. If you do this, I will add you to my list, or I will follow up with you via email. So that's a consent you need to do. So we're going to go over here to File, Download, and then CSV, comma separated values, right there. So it's going to download that. And then you're just going to go to your email provider. Mine's ConvertKit. And when you import it, you just want to make sure that you're going to add a tag. So go ahead and create your tag, or you can add them to a specific list. I really love ConvertKit for its ability to tag. If you don't have ConvertKit, go to takepermission.com/getconvertkit. That's where you can sign up there. I think I get a percentage of that, and you get a month free or something like that. So you would go to subscribers for ConvertKit. And I've already created my tag, so I'm going to go ahead and go over to import subscribers right here. And then I'm going to find this file. So here's the file. I'm going to drag it over here. All right, so there it is. And I'm going to make sure that when I add them, I tag them poll example right there. And then I'm going to go to map the fields. So the name is their first name. The email is their email. And then the rest of that I'm just going to leave blank. I don't need the rest of that information. And then you're going to click on import subscribers right there. And that's how you're going to move those over into your email program. That's the interface for ConvertKit, but you can see already right there the power of creating a form and then asking for information, seeing a report on that, and obviously changing your activity as a provider, as a thought leader, whatever your service is, because of that data you're going to get from users. And then also you can take that and you can import it into your email service provider program. So in just a few minutes, no form to lots of information about people, and you also will pick up some email subscribers. Don't forget to tell them that they're going to be added to your email list. Otherwise, they will feel deceived. So make sure you tag them appropriately when you move them into your email program. Again, I encourage you to consider ConvertKit. It's a great ESP in my opinion. It's mine of choice. So hopefully that's helpful. Let me know, what are you going to do with this? What questions do you have? How are you going to use this ability to poll your audience, and also maybe pick up some email subscribers at the same time? I'd love to know. If you have any other questions, you can always reach out to me, Andy@takepermission.com. God bless and keep shipping. See ya.